Yeah, good morning everyone. This is how I'm trying to spend my lockdown. In addition to my desk work, research work, I take off some break so that I can enjoy the sun for at least 1 hour. And then I look around myself and say, this research I'm doing is actually practical. What don't I have? I have enough wastes. What I've done is to look around my compound and check the wastes that I have. Then with the help of YouTube, I have been able to learn that you can use waste to make wealth. You can use trash to make cash. You can use trash to make treasure. So this is where I start. I start with household waste, and this is dry banana leaves. After peeling, we don't mix it with caveras and other things. We just bring it and dry it here. First, it was on this rack, which the carpenter made for me at 70,000. So when he made it at 70,000, he brought it here. I can use the top rack to dry the banana peelings, cassava peelings, and potato peelings. The bottom part is for drying the charcoal briquettes when they are done. Actually, this is some of the charcoal briquettes which are already made here. This is a consignment which can be used for at least 2 days for cooking. So I also found that in my garden, my yard, I actually have a lot of branches and leaves. These are branches and leaves from the flowers, from the mango tree, from this avocado tree, which also gives us food. And then God blesses us with a lot of rain. So there are lots of bushes in this compound. I have enough trash. Then when I learned from YouTube, I found that I needed stones. Then I found that actually I have a heap of stones under these leaves, which were a balance from the construction of this house. I also found that I actually have bits of iron sheets. So when we are going to sleep or when it rains, this piece of iron sheet, it was used at the garage there. So this piece of iron sheet is what we put over this one. We also found that we have pipes. These pipes will be used to create a hole in the middle of the garden sack, which I'm going to do. So this hole, this pipe can be used. Then I also found that there is sand, which was a balance from the construction. So this sand, I'm going to mix it with the soil. I don't have a lot of soil in this compound, so I went to the farm in Mukono and I brought sacks of sand. These ones, I mean sacks of soil. These are sacks of soil which I carried from Mukono. And then I also have a lot of charcoal dust. Now, in my store still, I found that I had trash. This net is a balance on that chicken house. Chicken house used to produce manure, but now there's only one chicken there, which is waiting to be eaten because it can't lay eggs. It's a male. Now, this one was a balance from there. So this one, I cut part of it and used it to make a sieve. To make a sieve. So I have made this sieve. This is the sieve. Still trash. I found that I had pieces of wood which came from either a broken bed, repairs of a bed. This actually is a broken table. It was a drawer, but for some reason the bottom of the drawer went out. So this was supposed to be thrown away. So I'm going to make it, to use it, to save some cash. So this one, as you can see, is a drawer. So the drawer has turned into a sieve. And then the piece of the mesh is here. Then I had to buy some nails so that I can fix it. And to make sure that it's strong, again, I used some mabati. These mabati cuttings, I use to make sure that the net doesn't get overloaded and come off. So, and again in this house, there are lots of sacks. We go buy charcoal. When we buy charcoal, we buy in a sack. These sacks are trash themselves. They are supposed to be thrown away, but if we throw away, we contaminate the environment. So we have made fine charcoal dust. This is final charcoal dust, which we are going to use to press, and we make the briquettes. So we still have lots. This has been kept over about 5 years. We have, these are about 3 sackfuls of charcoal dust. You see, there is still charcoal, but then it was thrown away, which is throwing away cash. So that's not good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get soil from the sack, and then this is the soil I got from the sack earlier. I've already filled up one of the bags where I'm going to make. So this is the balance. It's going to make a flower pot, flower garden, which I'm going to use to make the sack garden. I also have these tires for our car. Our car had to change tires. You know, traveling on Christmas requires that we change tires. So we changed tires. These are 3, but the 4th one is somewhere there. So let me now take you to my sack garden. I use this bucket to carry the soil from the garden, which I've mixed. So I get my hoe and I use it as a shovel. This hoe, I make use of it as a shovel. So when I make use of it, I get it, and it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy, so I can remember my skills of carrying in the village. Jerry can try, take it and go to mix all the things in that sack. We are going to put the sack. So this is the sack I have prepared. Some I poured soil. It's not enough, so I'll fill more, but I want it to become as tall as this. So this is the sack where I've already put enough soil, and this is the sack garden. It should be able to produce very healthy vegetables like this you see here, but maybe more of them trees. And in this sack, you can see there is a tower in it, because in the middle I have to put stones. There is a tower of stones here where we pour water. This is where water is poured. When water is poured, it goes deep down into the sack, so that all these plants will be served. This pipe you see here has holes. So even on this one, I'm going to prepare many holes. I'm going to put many holes in this so that I put it in here before I complete this tower. So